The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Darren Lee there to get him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's got some space here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle.
Stafford's back.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
This funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. And the Lions press Pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
On the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard gain on the
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray's going to keep it on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41.
Play fake. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 14. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
stack them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try again with Scarborough. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 11.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 58, right?
To throw, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead is now 24.
Mix the score. Cardinals 27, Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
51, Mike 51.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
2nd and 15 at the 21-yard line.
It's Scarborough again. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 27-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
He's checking. Cracks.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Down by Trey Flowers.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.